This is going to be a series of videos on how to use different iLife applications, sort of all the useful features in them, and this is going to be for iLife 09. And these videos are going to should be useful for beginner to Mac users who haven't used iLife before, because it comes with the Mac, and I personally think they're really, really useful applications. Even though they come with your Mac, they still have a lot to them. So the first one I'm going to go over is iWeb, because I think a lot of people don't really use this application, and therefore I think these videos will be useful for the people who do want to use it. So once you've loaded it up, if this comes up, just click no thanks, and the default page shows up. Now, as you can see, I've got a website that I've already painted before here. Now obviously it will look different for when you first load it up, but this is actually Nathan, who also is from NALTV. So to make a new website, over in this panel here, press right click and then new site. And then once you've clicked that, you have this nice window. Now you can choose templates from here, so you already preset styles of websites you want. So I might want to choose something like this, and then from here you can choose a different layout for a specific page. So they've got some preset layouts, which is really nice because you don't have to set them out yourself. So you've got welcome, about me, photos, my albums, and so on. So I'm just going to start with my homepage. So I'm going to click, make sure welcome is highlighted, and then click choose. If you want to highlight a different one, just select it and it will highlight with a yellow box. So click choose, and the new site will be created in this sort of list here with my new page. So if I want to rename the whole website, I highlight where it says site, right click, rename, and then I'll just rename it to what I want. And then I could also rename the homepage if I wanted to. So where it says welcome, I could rename it and put home. So that's really, really easy. So this page here, the links are up here. So at the moment I've only got a home page. So obviously when I have more pages, it will automatically add links, which is really nice. And these are the basic layout here. Now if I wanted to change something, like text, colours, etc., click where you want to change the text. So I might want to get rid of this. Just highlight it, backspace it, delete it, and just put hello and welcome. And then if I want to change that text, like the way it looks, I can highlight it, either press fonts down here or press Command 2, which also brings up the fonts box. Now I can change the font name of my text here. Now if you want to choose one that everyone has on their computer, this is useful because if you use a sort of a really fancy font that you have to install yourself, it's likely that not everyone's going to have this installed, and then most people that view your website on the web aren't going to be able to view the text in that font, and they'll have some default font that might not look as interesting. So to choose one that everyone is likely to have installed, under collection, go to web here. Now you might think, these are boring fonts, but the fact is everyone can view it the same, and it's just much, much easier to do a website that way. So choose one that you want. I might want to choose this one, which I think is more interesting out of these fonts. I can then choose whether it's bold, italic, both, or not at all. So I'm going to have it bold. And then I can also choose the text size. So I can either select one from here, so I want a really big one, or I could use the slider here to get it more exact. So I'm going to make it quite small. And then I can also choose whether it's underlined or not. So just click here, and then you can have none, single, double, or colour. So single is just a normal underline. Double is 2 underlines, and then colour is, you can have a separate colour. So if you want a double underline is a different colour, you make sure you've got double, and then you go into colour and you can change the colour of it. If you wanted a single underline, just go back, once you've coloured it, press single, and then it will change to single. So I'm just going to have none. Strike through means you basically have a line through the middle of your text, so you might want to look like something's crossed out. And then you can do a different colour if you wanted to, so I'll do that or something. Just going to move it back to none. You can then do colour of your whole text, so I might change it to blue or something. You can then change how bright that colour is by moving the slider, make it really bright or really dark. And that's pretty much it for the text. If you want the whole colour of it to be different, you can change this here. So I've got this highlighted, yeah. So if you wanted the whole background of the text to be a different colour, you just change whatever you want the colour to be here. So I'm just going to have it white. move it to white, X out, and that's it there. So that's basically it for the text customization. One little extra, if you want to add a new font collection, this might be useful if you have different fonts that you use from different collections regularly and you want to have them all easy to get to in one place. Just click the add button, type in your name for your collection, and then any font you want to add to it, just go to the collection it's already in. So for example, I might want to go to all fonts, it's a bit easier. Select one you want, so for example this one, and then just drag it and drop it, highlight it with the one you want, and have a plus sign, and then just let go. And when you go to that collection, it'll be in there. So that's a really, really nice way to organise your fonts so you can get to them easy. Another way you can customise your web pages is to have different pictures. So they might be default pictures already, so for example this one here. If you want to replace it, as it says, drag a new media file here to replace it, over here it says, on this right hand side, it says audio, photos, movies and widgets. So I might want to have a photo on there to replace this one. So I'm just going to choose this firework one here, drag over the one you want to replace and drop it on there. So that there it is there. You can change the size of it, so you can, if you want to, the recommendation is to press shift so that the proportions stay the same, so your picture doesn't go really like narrow or wide. And it's useful because as you drag it bigger and smaller, the border stays evenly around the picture. So I want to have it smaller. I can then also change the mask, so this will affect how much the picture is actually being shown. So here I made it bigger, but less of the picture is being shown. So that's nice as well. If you want to add your own text somewhere else on the page, just click text box down here, and then the text box will appear and you can type your text here, whatever you want to type, and then if you select out and select back in, you can move it around and then these lines pop up so you can have it more exact in the page. So that's it for the sort of basics of your website. There are going to be more videos on how to make a website on iWeb, how to customise your pages and things like that. We can go over things like adding movies and your customisation options for them, adding widgets and things like that, and just more specific things rather than just the things I've gone over now. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Comment below if you have any requests for videos you want to say your views on this one. We're welcome to any requests. You know, the more you request, the more videos we push out to you. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.